In the last episode of Planetary Rush to Grandmaster, we hit a new amazing MMR record of 5.6k. After that, we were immediately punished by running into two amazing pro players, including the European champion. But we learned a lot. I love the challenge. I think we can take this even further. Let's get 5.7k. Alright, first game is against Olin, 5.9k Protoss player. And I know who this is. I think this is actually M. Canning, the streamer. So this is going to make for a pretty cool match. I have to say, guys, why are we getting such high-level players all the time in the Planetary Rush challenge? I think the latter universe just said, man, this challenge, this guy is just too good with his Planetaries. This challenge is insane. We need to make this a little bit harder. And they have definitely done so. I think we played against 3 pros already, like really high-level pros too. And now we're playing against M. Canning, an NA player. Now, I do know from the past, I'm not sure if it's still the case, but I do know from the past that he was always kind of obsessed with Robo Bay play. So he would always go for disruptor drop. So I'm kind of tempted to maybe go for the Hellion version here. Like sometimes I like my Cyclone version, sometimes I like the tank push version. But against any kind of early Robo play, that's probably going to be a little bit questionable. So I'm going to go with the Hellion drop version. Probably, did I make a mistake by playing gas first? I'm not 100% sure. I feel like most of the time playing Rax first is the right decision, but I just want to get my Hellions really fast. But keep in mind, I still have to afford my command center and my Planetary as well. So I guess we're just going to scout and see what's up for him. If he clicks on my gas, if you guys didn't know you can do that, by the way, you can just click on someone's gas and see how much they've mined. You would be able to see that this is a gas first. In fact, if he does that, he's going to be suspicious. If he doesn't, because it just, like, to be fair, this just looks like a normal double gas. I don't even know why you would feel the need to click on it for the most part. Then he might just think it's normal. So he writes good luck. That's actually really cool. Look at that sticker. Good luck with a Colossus. Okay, that's pretty dope. I like it. I'm going to go for a Marine. And then we're going to build a factory right away. And we're going to cut SCVs out of gas. Because we are going to need a lot of extra minerals. Actually, I'm going to... Oh, I already cut an extra one. I was going to say I'm going to get 3 SCVs instead of 2. But I already did. So there you go. Now, I do have this SCV out. He was going to make a pylon there. Everything looks completely normal here. Taking a second gas and stuff. Pretty sure we're going to see the second pylon when we return. Probably should be around here. There you go. And then I'm going to send this bad boy back. I want to see his probe. I want him to think I'm playing normal, basically. But I haven't seen the probe yet, and that does scare me a little bit. Like, the mind games are always so important with this kind of strategy that... Kind of wish I could have made use of that mind game. Now, there is a probe here which is going to die, which is super nice. And he's not going to scout. There we go. I thought I mismicroed it for a second, but it ended up being good enough, so that's great. Now, I'm going to make 2 Hellions and then the command center, I think. I'm always trying to puzzle these builds together. Even though I've been doing it for a while, I think I'm still not quite at the level where I can execute these with 100% confidence. But I think I can make a command center. And then... Oh, actually, oh no. Just thinking about it, I think I would have preferred a command center in the main for this one. I always try to decide whether the main or natural is better. Maybe it depends on if he's going to make a wall off or not. Oh, there's going to be an adept that we can kill. That's going to be super nice. That's going to be 1 unit down over. Oh, he's going to use a recall. Also completely fine with that, to be fair. That's 50 energy. That means 1 less chrono boost. Maybe his tech is going to finish a bit later. Yeah, absolutely not going to complain about that at all. I do need a few more SCVs because at this point my economy is pretty tragic, you could say. I'm repairing this Hellion. And then I guess the plan is that I drop Hellions in the base. And then as he's distracted, we fly in the command center over here. Now I still have to make an engineering bay because I'll make this with the proxy. And I hope we're not going to run into Phoenix play again. It has been a difficult thing to deal with for us. Now let's see. I'm getting a little bit scared here because the moment of the Planetary Rush is like everything is coming together all of a sudden, you know, like it's pretty scary. And I'm gonna send these Hellions and then, okay, so he is pretty prepared for this. Now I do need to make sure I multitask this properly and actually send my command center in. There we go. I'll just pop it down. I'm not quite sure where his wall off is. Now I'm gonna try to buy some time here. I'm gonna drop down here. And then the command center is just gonna go all the way down there. Let's see how much time I can truly buy. I got a Liberator on the way as well at this point. He is distracted. I can see on the minimap that my command center is gonna land probably. Oh, it's actually not quite gonna land. It doesn't fit there. Oh my god, this is a disaster, guys. It just barely doesn't fit And now yeah, oh my goodness, that is rough. I really had no idea that they wouldn't be able to get put down there. And now we just have no place for that command center anymore. I mean, he is going to lose a bunch more probes. Obviously, the multitasking is quite difficult for him, but I think he has held us well enough. And most likely that is going to be it for this game, I think. And yeah, this map, I really wish I just built it on the... Oh, he has an immortal. Okay, what the hell? I didn't even see that coming. Now, I do have a Liberator. That's going to do some damage. I still have a Hellions as a follow-up. Maybe if it survives, I can actually try to mine from that base. Maybe he doesn't see it coming. Let's switch those over. I'm actually going to send 2 SCVs to repair that. Maybe I can. Okay, this Liberator is going to get killed. I do have... No, I gave away a Hellion on accident. That really sucks. I'm going to have to fly this away even further, actually. Let's see. I want my Liberator to be able to siege on there. Where are all these Hellions going, man? What are you guys doing down there? Oh, I am going to lose that command center. I really wish that I could have saved it. That would have been a very fun strategy. Oh, the Stalkers can hit that? What the hell? That seemed so far away. Okay, let's go for one more double punch here. That is the plan. Oh, I have to say, guys, we're very unlucky here. I know he's playing really well, but this is also very unlucky. He had the Immortal in position on accident as well, because he couldn't have known that there were more Hellions on the way. And I guess this is not the most fortunate of games, but maybe I can play my way out of it. I know that sounds very hopeful, but I'm going to try my absolute best here. Now, at least there's no observer spotting me right now, so that's good. I also had so many... I don't even know where all these units came from, by the way. I had, like, so many random units on the map that I don't know why they were there. Now, yeah, there's actually no Twilight. He does still play the same way, then, if he... Or did I miss it? Is there a Twilight somewhere? No, I scouted his entire base, right? Okay, so he still plays direct Robo. So I guess he hasn't changed, so that's good for me. Because then at least I know that he's probably going to go for Disruptors, right? I mean, information is very important. He does find my proxy starport at this point. Is there something I want to make from that? I don't really know. I'm going to try to fly my Hellion drop in once again. I'm trying to think what kind of push could possibly work in this position. Wait, oh no. Another unfortunate happening here. Now he has nothing in the main though. Or now he has nothing in the natural. Maybe if we're lucky. That one Immortal's barely gonna do enough damage, unfortunately. Excuse me. You need 3 Hellions to one-shot probes. So that Immortal actually kind of destroyed those plans. They get a decent amount of probes though, I do have to say. Not bad at all. Now, can I make enough tanks from these 2 factories to have any kind of a meaningful push? Like, transitioning from this, that's just not going to be a thing. That is very simple. But maybe with 5 tanks, I could hit a good enough push that I can get my way through this. Now, I still really wish that I did my Planetary in the main base. Should have maybe thought about it a little bit better, but to be fair, I'm not really going to blame myself for it, because there's so much to think about in these kind of games that, you know, mistakes are just going to happen. I make mistakes in my build order all the time as well, so that's okay. But for the next time I want to remember that if I do this attack, I want to sync it up with my Hellions, just so I can do it a little bit better. Though I do have to say, this map, I didn't realize how little space there was to put it in the natural, because normally it would have been okay, but there was literally like 1 square where I could put it. I actually didn't think about that before. Maybe it's even happened to me before, but I just forgot about it. That's definitely possible. Now, I kind of figure there's an observer here somewhere. I just don't know where it is, so that kind of sucks for us. I'm a little bit afraid of like a disruptor shot coming out of nowhere, because my Marines do not have stim. So even if I do see it coming, I wouldn't be able to, you know, transition from it, basically. Let's see, is there something here? Oh, it is DTs as well. Oh my goodness, this is, yeah, very unfortunate here for us. Let's see if we can do some damage to that one. I'm gonna be able to push through. DT should be the end of the game here, though, because I just don't have enough scans to do anything meaningful here, basically. And his army is actually massive. I tried to siege there, it didn't work. Just try to get some damage on, doesn't seem like we can. I do have a lot more tanks as well. I kind of think the DTs will just break us over time, though. Wait, are those cannons? Why are there cannons being built? That's kind of crazy. Oh, he blinks forward. Oh, I actually don't think I have enough tanks. He has 1 or 2 Immortals as well. And there we go. GG, well played. Really good defense by him. I do have to say, by the way, I'm not sure if it's the same for you guys, but these skins actually make it pretty hard to see whether there was an immortal or not. I thought there were 2 immortals, but there was only 1, which worked out in my favor, of course. But here, I actually found it pretty hard to tell. Now, obviously, we were really dead after the start. I still wanted to give it a shot. Maybe if there were no DTs and we saved 1 tank that we lost before I even looked at the fight, maybe we can get a really good siege going. Blink just finished in time as well. I think there was potential for some kind of a miracle, but it didn't happen. The next time I have to execute my build better, and I believe we can do it. So let's go. Right, second game of the day is against Mixu. Guys, I don't know what it's about this challenge. Why are we getting all these good players? This is insane. All right, a 6k Zerg player guy. I think Mixu has even been 6.2k, by the way. So this is just... All right, well, we are truly being tested. Now, I have seen a few comments circling around like, this strat looks so good, I can make it to pro play. So far, that theory is getting disproven, but I'm going to keep doing my best. Now, if you play against a really good Zerg like Mixu, what would my strategy be to win? I think the Reapers are a little bit too weak for this map. So we're already gonna shift towards a Hellion-based strategy. Now, should we go for the Ghost or should we go for the Macro Hellions? I think there's also another strategy that I forgot about, to be fair. But right now, I'm kind of thinking about doing Macro Hellions or going for the Ghost. I think both of them have potential. I did usually feel like the Ghost version... It's very good against Zergs that panic and try to break the PF too early, especially when it comes to playing Ravagers, because they keep going in before they have a big army, the Ghost snipe the Ravagers, and they never get the snowball. But at the same time, it doesn't feel like my economy is good at all. So if they would just make 48 drones on 2 bases, do like a big Nidus, or just wait until they have a big Roach army breakout, and then macro behind it, I feel like they should just be in a good position still. So it really depends on the level of panic. I think I'm just going to decide as we go. First of all, I need to check if we're even going up against the hatch first, if we're getting cheesed ourselves, etc. And I do need to pay attention to the Overlord movement as well. Now, so far, okay, there's the first Overlord on the minimap, going straight towards my base. So we don't have to worry about that one anymore. And the second one is probably going to be somewhere in this area in front of his base. I think it's time for a second gas as well. Maybe... Wait, what was that? Okay, so we could see that the Overlord is close by. That's actually a sick read, though. What he did is he clicked on one of the critters. Exactly, he clicked on one of the critters to kill it. If you guys didn't know, you can do that. You can spam click the critters and kill it, and I saw it explode. But you can obviously only do that if you have vision of the critter. So by the thing exploding, we could actually tell that his Overlord was nearby. That is a pretty cool read there. Pretty happy that I saw that. I was able to, you know, realize what was going on. Now I'm gonna make my command center here. It's pretty close, but I think we should be safe with this one. It's definitely going to be hard. We scared this Overlord away, which is a really good start. Can I... No, I actually don't. I was going to say, can I cut a little bit out of gas? But it seems like my mineral line is already saturated, so we don't have to. So I'm going to go for the Hellions into the depot. Hellions in TVZ, with Planetary Worship at least, are more important than the Ghost initially. Because keep in mind, I need to deny the creep. If there's no creep denied... we just don't have a strategy. Like, we have to deny the creep no matter what. Now, we are going to kill both of those Zerglings probably, so that's nice. Speed is not going to finish in time. There we go. I'm going to be able to track both of them, I believe. Exactly. Now, you always have to be very careful here to not scare the Zerglings towards your proxy command center, because that's obviously the biggest disaster you could have. Now, let's go straight across. Hope there's no creep yet. I do think Mixu is a Zerg that's pretty good at creep spread. Okay, the creep spread seems very manageable here so far, so that's great to see. But I do need to keep denying it over and over. Even now, I kind of have to die for it. Yeah, exactly. There we go. That creep tumor is going to die, and the next one is going to die too. Because I want my Planetary to be in absolute prime position no matter what. Now we're going to start our first Ghost, and we're going to go in here. Let's see if there's another creep tumor I can deny. Not quite yet, it seems like. I really want to deny the creep tumor no matter what. It's not around yet. And now the command center is going to be coming in. Okay, let me kill that one. Oh, I actually cannot really click on that creep tumor. That was very unfortunate there for a sec. He's trying to block it with his queens. Well done so far. But we do actually get it down. That is beautiful. I already lost a couple of Hellions though. So it's definitely going to be rough. I can imagine the spine crawlers are going to start coming up soon as well. But his queen movement is so good here, guys. I simply cannot touch these Zerglings whatsoever. And that is what I'm talking... He snipes the Ghost in my base. Okay, yeah, I mean, there's nothing I can say. We got absolutely absolutely annihilated here. And there's not even a little bit of hope here. I'm actually going to drop a mule because the command center is still alive. He did spot that mule. Let me try to get that up. Those Zerglings are going to die in my base. The command center is going to survive, but it's not going to survive long enough. And recently we had some miracle episodes. This is going to humble all of us at the same time. Yeah, we are just absolutely dead. This game has been by far the most humbling experience I think we all had as a collective in the last, I don't know, 100 videos. All of my videos ever. This strategy showed, or this game showed, how far away we are from making a pro beating strategy here. Because Mixu, I wouldn't consider him a pro. He's a semi-pro, really good Zerg player, sometimes like rank 30 GM. And this was just absolute, you know, a demolition, annihilation. We got eviscerated. I don't know which other harsh words I have for it. The Planetary could barely land. When it landed, his queens were in perfect position to deny my Hellions from shooting. Couldn't get any repairs if I dropped the mule landed. At the same time, he sent 6lings to counter it, caught a ghost, and this was the most brutal loss I have, you know, suffered in a long time. I guess I might need to take a couple minutes break before the next game to get over it, but let's do it. Let's go for game number 3. Alright, the third game of the day, and we're playing against Niakon, and normally I would say I'm happy to see someone that's not absolutely god tier in terms of MMR, but Niakon we have actually played against before, I believe. At least I think it was a Planetary versus Grandmaster. I guess technically it could have been speedrunning, because that's around the same MMR bracket, but I think it was this guy. And how am I going to beat someone that knows my strategy, guys? Oh my god, this is the biggest challenge ever. I do hope this tough string of losses does not mean the end of Planetary Rush or Grandmaster, because I've said it before, this might be my favorite show ever. I know you guys really like it too, so I'm going to try my best to keep it going. But obviously at some point we're going to have to start getting some wins on the board. So let's freaking do it. Now this episode has been the most challenging by far, and I say that despite playing 2 pros in the last episode, because the last game was very humbling. Now we play someone at, you know, a little bit more towards our MMR, only 100 MMR higher, and then it's someone we've played against before, so he's probably just gonna look for a command center. And you know, guys, I'm pretty creative, but if the command center is spotted, what the hell am I supposed to do about it? Now we're gonna see if I have a very creative solution. I'm gonna do absolutely my best, because like I said, I do not want this series to end at all. Now, we have reached Grandmaster MMR already a while ago, so the series is definitely a success already. Don't worry about it. I think we're probably maybe like slightly below top 100 Grandmaster MMR, or maybe we already did break top 100. I'm not even 100% sure about that. I'm going to send my SCV across. I do think the safest way, quote-unquote safest way to do this build is to play the Cyclone version. Now, I don't quite remember which version we did against him last time. His name is very familiar. I can't really remember the game exactly, though. I'm pretty sure that we won the game, but I don't know which game it was or which map it was. But I think the Cyclone version is going to be the safest. A proxy Hellion drop is just a little bit too counterable by simply playing Stargate, and that I do not want to happen. Now he's going to lose this probe already, which is pretty nice. He is expanding as usual. He's probably going to be trying to look for that SCV, but it's not going to do anything, and we will kill the probe pretty fast, so that's nice. Now I'm gonna do the proxy in my usual spot. And I just hope it wasn't this map that I did it against him before, because then he would obviously just see that. Now here, unlike the first game, I actually do want to get the command center to the natural, because this is going to be the Cyclone push. I'm going to be attacking him at the front. So this is a slightly different approach. And now I know for sure that I'm building my command center in the right spot, which is good. Now if you micro perfectly, you can actually kite an adept with a Reaper. You can never let the adept get close. There you go. Okay, a bunch of perfect hits. Pretty happy that my micro is still higher after that, you know, confidence-crushing defeat earlier. Well, where does adept go? I really hope his adept is not looking... Okay, there's 2 adepts here. Huh. He was keeping them in the main for some reason. Interesting. Now, if he shades on my Reaper, that is completely fine with me. Doesn't... Yeah, I was gonna say. First, he looked like he was chasing me, so I was gonna say it looks like he has a wall. Oh, wait, it's actually one of those maps where it's completely blocked. Oh, that does suck a little bit. How can I surpass that? Like, I'm not gonna know what tech he has until I see it. That's gonna make this a little bit harder. I don't have any Marines, so a Phoenix showing up once again would be very tough. Now, he hasn't scouted my attack yet, which makes me very happy, by the way. This could be a lot worse. Now, I'm gonna do something different this game. I noticed in my game against Clem that I played on this map, that if I had a few more SCVs, maybe I could have won. So I'm just going to go for that strategy here. I'm going to bring a bunch more SCVs, effectively making this an Omega all-in, and then just hoping that that's what we need to make it work. He's actually going to shade on top. Yeah, he has an Oracle as well. Oh, no. The Stargate Prophecy. Can I get at least some damage? Oh, man. Oh, why is he not killing it? He's absolutely crazy. He would have killed that for free. Oh my god, he almost messed it up, but he still had enough energy. That is rough. That was so close, but the Planetary is here now, and I'm going to be able to start turrets. I have a few more Reapers on the way that can maybe deal with the Adepts. Maybe if I have perfect micro, I can win this fight without taking any losses. There we go. I'm going to be able to kill that Adept before it shades on top of my Reaper, I think. There we go, perfect. And now I have 2 turrets being built in the middle of his base. This could be exactly what we need. There we go, I'm going to shade on top. Try to damage that Oracle as much as possible. The turrets are going to finish, which is amazing, because now the Stargate units are not going to have much impact anymore. I don't think he has the DPS to kill this. He needs a Void Ray, which he's probably building right now, but the turret is just going to take care of that. Oh, we do need to kill this battery ASAP. Notice how he's trying to target the turret here, because the Void Ray is on the way, but this time we can actually hide here, because I have the Cyclone. I think my second Cyclone is... yeah, it's on the way. It's not quite here yet, but it's on the way. But now I can fall back to my turret, and that is super important. We got the lock onto the Void Ray. The Void Ray is trying to escape, but he's not going to be able to, guys. The Void Ray is going to go down here. He doesn't have the battery overcharge. Void Ray goes down. All the Stalkers are dead already at this point, and I actually have a couple Marines now. I'm going to make another turret, and we have done it. Planetary Rusher Grandmaster is safe for now. This was a beautiful victory. The extra SCVs really coming in clutch. As you can notice, guys, I only have 1 SCV left here. I really need to get the turrets up with those extra SCVs, and maybe that was the key in playing against Stargate. I just need to bring a few SCVs along to make turrets. That could be the scenario. If you look at the supply after all this, by the way, he's still up in supply. That shows how difficult this challenge is. Now, I do have to admit, we were a little bit lucky. He clicked the Oracle back, even though he should have just killed the Cyclone. That was a big mistake. Bought me a lot of time. Probably distracted him enough that my PF could land, but I'm happy that we got a win. Very tiring episode, very difficult, but we made it in the end, as we always do, you guys and me. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Make sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all for the next one. Adios.